Have you ever eaten something and thought, wait, was I even supposed to eat this? Well, today we're diving into the wild world of foods humans were never meant to consume. That's right, stuff that was once considered inedible, illegal, or literally meant for animals. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be questioning half the things in your fridge. Welcome back to Kamikaze Food, where we explore the weirdest, wildest, and sometimes downright dangerous foods on the planet. If you love uncovering food secrets as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and join the crew. Today, we're taking a global tour of the most surprising foods that humans eat, but probably shouldn't. Let's start with a shocking truth. Many foods we consider staples were never designed for human consumption. Some were originally animal feed. Others were discarded leftovers that turned into delicacies. And a few, well, they skirted laws and scientific warnings just to get on our plates. Take lobster, for example. Today, it's a luxury item in fancy restaurants. But back in colonial America, lobster was so abundant it was considered prison food. Cheap, low class, and fed to prisoners and servants. People literally looked down on it. Can you imagine serving lobster at a prison cafeteria now? It's wild how cultural perception transformed it into a gourmet icon. Then there's popcorn. Sounds harmless, right? But the early popcorn industry targeted it for animal feed, not human snacks. It took a massive marketing push in the early 20th century to convince people that popcorn was a tasty treat, not livestock food. And don't even get us started on hot dogs. These things are mostly meat byproducts and, historically, skirted meat regulations. The modern hot dog is basically a loophole in food law. So, yes, technically you're eating mystery meat, but your taste buds don't care. Now let's travel across continents and peek at other foods humans weren't really supposed to eat. Canned tuna, that innocent staple of school lunches, has mercury levels that have worried scientists for decades. Originally, it was designed to provide cheap protein for times when refrigeration wasn't available. Eating it daily? Not exactly the plan of the inventors. Instant noodles are another curious case. Created in post-war Japan to feed a malnourished population, they were emergency rations meant to solve a crisis. Now, they're a global snack obsession. Millions of people eat them every day, forgetting that their original purpose was survival, not convenience. Then there's energy drinks, marketed as beverages to boost performance, but many of their ingredients were tested in labs for military use or medical conditions before making their way to supermarket shelves. The legal definitions of food in some countries even exclude them. Humans weren't really meant to consume that much caffeine in one sitting, but we do anyway. All right, here comes the part you've been waiting for. The wildest, most insane examples of never meant to be eaten foods. Shark fin soup, a dish that symbolizes status and tradition in some countries. The fins themselves are flavorless. They're consumed for texture and prestige. But here's the kicker. The environmental destruction and the way fins are harvested is catastrophic, and consuming them isn't about nutrition at all. We're eating a product that really should have stayed in the ocean. Then there's casu marzu, a Sardinian cheese literally crawling with live larvae. Humans technically can eat it, but the EU actually has laws restricting it because of potential health hazards. And yet, locals swear by it. This cheese isn't just food, it's a dare. Even something as mundane as fruit-flavored candy can be suspect. Many artificial flavors and dyes were never designed for ingestion at scale. They were initially industrial chemicals or lab experiments. Your favorite childhood candy? You've probably been eating experiments all along. So, what's the takeaway here? The next time you bite into a hot dog, instant noodle, or luxury lobster, remember, some of these foods were never meant for humans. But our ingenuity, curiosity, and appetite for risk transform them into culinary staples. Food is survival, culture, and rebellion all rolled into one, and sometimes it's downright dangerous. Which of these foods shocked you the most? Have you eaten any of them? Drop your stories in the comments below. We dare you. And don't forget to subscribe to Kamikaze Food for more dangerous, curious, and fascinating dives into the foods we eat and the ones we probably shouldn't.